Huh? What? Yeah. It's class, man, class. You know, we we Trump people need to be class. You know, don't throw that paper away. I haven't read it today. My brother grabbed it before I did.
Adelson says he knows nothing about. He says his children bought the paper. He knows nothing about it. Probably never talked to the editor.
Oh, really?
That's what he said
When did he say that?
today in the paper.
Oh, really?
I don't know. The game Trump was looking into it.
I guarantee you he's not in that corporation. It can be his money, but it's not there. When I had the corporation, my name was not in the corporation.
But Adelson's never going to talk to the editor. He's not going to have any input. He's not like
That's
that.
that's what he got messengers for.
Oh, you said a note to maybe.
Yeah. See, I look old today. I look old. That's from the Review Journal. That flyer. Letting me know that they have a new owner and is the owner of the uh, we need to we need to put that camera a little bit down. We look too no? It looks like we are more. More. It looks like we look into the ceiling. You see? Get this side. Get close. Don't be afraid. I'm, I'm not gonna touch you. That's right. Down, a little more down. Yeah, you're right, man. What? What are you looking for?
Something to put underneath it.
Here, put this.
Too much.
I know, but you don't need it that way. It's the other way around. You need to go down a little bit.
Down.
Look at the way we look. We look like we look into the ceiling. We need to be like that. Look.
No, that's no good.
Huh? Get closer, man. Don't be afraid. I'm not going to touch you. I leave that for
I
the.
have some producer work to do before I
Oh, I
do
see.
this. Mr. Producer. So what's the subject today?
Trump. Trump.
Oh, the guy running.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Mexican guy.
Well, what's about him?
This is Face the Tribune. My name is Rolando Larraz, and with me today is my co-host, producer, director, Mr. Clark Feeley. I give you two more titles now,
Well, thank you.
so your salary goes down. The more the more the more titles you get, the less you get.
Oh,
Well, technically, because you're doing three jobs for the same price. So, anyway, uh, I guess this is the last show of the year.
yeah.
So,
Another year, another
because you're
dollar.
not going to be here tomorrow, right?
No.
No, I don't either. So, we are going to. So you said that Sheldon Adelson have nothing to do with the running of the review journal now.
That's what he's saying today.
Yeah.
The Gaming Board or something's looking into the transaction. I don't know why. There was something in the paper about that Brian Greenspan had some interest in some casinos that he got rid of or whatever a year or so ago. So I don't know if there's some conflict there with the Gaming Commission.
Yeah, he was. I think he still owned the Green Valley Ranch, a piece of the. He owned a piece of the Green
I
Valley
don't know.
Ranch,
The paper said that he divested himself of the casino, so I don't know.
but that doesn't
Anyways.
mean that he cannot own it.
What?
He cannot. He cannot.
I don't know where the conflict would be in a gambling town. I mean, doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, Adelson's saying that his family, his children bought the review journal. He had nothing to do with it, and he doesn't know anything about it, and he's never even talked to the editor, and probably never will. So
Yeah,
sounds
and
like
yeah, but didn't he and his wife Miriam wrote a letter saying that they has purchased the review journal. I don't know, a few weeks ago. You know, I never seen so much commotion for somebody buying any newspaper whatsoever. Murdoch owned the New York Times, and you know, I asked 10 people if they know who owned the Review Journal, and they said no.
when did you ask that?
After this,
After this?
yeah.
No one knew that. Phew, they're pretty. What are
No.
those low information voters you call them?
You know, I
Gee,
mean, how
it's
many
been news
people?
for-
How many
since the 10th
people
of
knew?
December.
How many people this know? Then how many people know? Then Steven Media used to own the Review
Well, I
Journal.
don't know.
Yeah. And how many people knew that Don Ray used to own the new?
Well, those are all company names. I mean, nobody associates with those names.
Well,
When you have Adelson, everybody knows Adelson. So that's like Steve Wynn or somebody like.
yeah, no,
Rolando Larraz.
Excuse me. Addison didn't buy the Review Journal. News Plus,
Right.
whatever name of the
But
company.
it was Adelson money.
So,
Whether it's inherited by his kids or not, doesn't matter. There's links there.
well,
And it's linked to a name, and a name that everybody knows.
well, I don't understand why, but
I think the basis for Adelson's money came from a convention called Comdex, didn't it?
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
sold
he
that,
made-
I think, to the Japanese for like $800 million.
he made his money.
If I'm not mistaken.
He made
and
his
bought the
money
Sands.
honorable.
Yeah.
You know, but in Las Vegas, you have to be a crook, I guess. I remember.
You need some background in casino gambling type operations, which kind of ties into those shady characters from yesteryear.
Yeah.
You know, Bugsy Siegel.
Who is that?
That's some guy that used to own a.
Oh, you mean Ben Siegel?
Wow, we call him Bugsy.
You do?
That's what I
I
call
bet you didn't. I bet you wouldn't call him that. You know, I bet you wouldn't call him that.
Well, in those days, you could say anything to anybody as long as you stayed in Vegas. They couldn't shoot you if you were in Vegas. They had to wait for you to go out of town. Then they could shoot you.
Yeah.
But when the mob controlled the town, they didn't want any crime here. The
Yeah.
worst thing you could do if you lived
Yeah.
in Las Vegas is hold somebody up.
Yeah,
Because the
but
mob would get you.
you know what happened is they don't need to kill you. They can break your arm. They can break you know.
Tell that to Al Bramlett. Jeez, what do you mean?
He wasn't killed here.
What do you mean he wasn't killed here? He
No.
came back on a flight from Reno.
How do
Was
we
never
know?
seen again. He was on the flight.
He was on the flight and somebody saw him
My
on the.
girlfriend was a stewardess then. She told me.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I. It's like people, this newspaper, these new reporters nowadays, they want to be tough. They want to be, you know, and they write about Tony Spilotro, Tony the Ant. They won't call Tony the Ant in his face.
You didn't like that?
No,
No?
no. I don't know. I never asked him that question, but you know,
I knew some of those guys when I worked at the Dunes, and they liked the nickname.
no, those are the wannabe.
No, these were pretty. Tony the Pro, Provenzano, Tony
Yeah,
the Pro.
well, but that's a nickname. That's not. No,
Well, the Ant's a nickname, isn't it? No.
no. No.
Thought it was. Well, anyways, I'm not up on my. I haven't read a mob book in a while, so I'm
Yeah.
rusty.
No.
But when I was at the Dunes,
Like Jack and Trotter at the Sands, 2x2 or 4x4, something like that.
oh,
And nobody called him that in his face. And he was the president of the Sands, you know. But this is Vegas. Look at this. The guy they owned the Desert Inn Hotel. It was. They said they claimed that he was a bootlegger and this and that.
Dallas?
Modelis. And he was named the Man of the Year.
Well, so's Obama. What?
How can you insult Modelis by comparing him to,
That's true.
you know, please don't
I
do
don't
that.
mean to speak ill of the dead.
Eh? How can you insult the memory of Modelis, compare him to Obama, for Christ's sake?
Yeah, that's true. I'm bad.
You are? So tell me, what are you going to do tomorrow for New Year? Where are you going? You flying out of town? Or?
No, I'll be getting all prepared for the evening celebrations, the big party festivities that I'll be watching on
Are
TV.
you
as
are you
usual.
invited to Rufus' party?
Well, I'm sure I am. I haven't checked my mail, but I don't go out. I just watch everything on TV.
He
That
got-
way you get to flash around. You get to see New York. You get to see Australia. You know, all over the world. So you know,
Most-
who's gonna go down the strip and fight with 300,000 people?
No, me.
And I've done that. Been there. So you know.
No,
get
I
that out of the
never,
system.
never in all the years that I've been in this city, I have never been in the strip in New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Well, that's.
I don't. People that are local, they don't go there unless they have to go to work. But I was lucky I didn't work.
Donna wanted me to go help him out in New York with the
Yeah,
Fox.
with the Fox.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I said I couldn't do it. I was in Vegas. I was all tied up here. You know, I had prior commitments. He just made that deal the other day that he was going to go there. So
To Fox.
yeah, to join Eric and what's her name, your other girlfriend there.
You mean?
What's her name? That one from San Francisco used to be married to the mayor or something.
Oh, Kimberly.
Is that her name? Yeah, Kimberly.
Kimberly.
It'd
Yeah.
be Kimberly and Eric and Donald.
Really?
Donald said he'd rather be home kissing his wife, but but he'll make an
You
exception
know,
because he
let me
really
tell
wants
you,
to.
listen, let me talk about that a little bit, okay? They have this woman card, and Hillary's playing the woman card, and Donald Trump said, and everything is in the table now, all that stuff. They want to compare Donald Trump to Bill Clinton. There's no way you can compare apple with pears, bananas with apples. Okay? There's no way you can do that. Donald Trump, maybe, we have no proof whatsoever that he's cheating his wife. He was not the president. Why would anybody tell somebody in this newsroom, given the news flash, Donald Trump was not the president when allegedly he was cheating on his wife? How can you compare what Hillary Clinton took from Bill Clinton and what Donald Trump's wife may have taken from Donald Trump? It's not.
I mean, what Trump did, a lot of successful, whatever that type of lifestyle they live, they attract women because of the power that they represent.
Yeah.
He owned all the casinos in Atlantic, not all of them, but he owned 2 or 3 casinos in Atlantic City. He
That
had
many?
big
Really?
boat, the Princess,
Really?
the boat that Khashoggi used to own,
Oh.
that 100 and something, 200-foot yacht that I've been on, and that's where he used to fool around with Marla Maples a lot.
Yeah, so.
And, but I mean, it's just.
You know,
I mean,
let me tell you,
compare that to Bill Clinton,
I
who
have.
had a truck when he was in school with a bed in the back of it. I mean, it's a little difference.
Yeah,
mean,
I tell you one thing. A friend of mine, his wife told me one day, we was talking about, at that time, everybody was talking about what Bill Clinton did and this and that. And she said to me, because they are full-blooded Democrats, the Democrats don't do nothing wrong, according to them, I mean. And she said to me, Rolando, we are used to that. Women's always being cheated by the husband. It is a normal thing to do. I said, yes, you're right. It was almost like a status quo. It was a sign of power and wealth. Okay? My father used to sit down to eat at the table with his wife and his daughter, and finish eating and run out of the table to go eat with his mistress and his son.
How much did he weigh? He ate all those meals?
Yes. He
He
probably
needed some exercise.
he probably throw it out before he get dead, And I mean, that was my brother was married to a beautiful woman, and he used to follow some pigs in the street. Then I tell you, I don't understand how can they do that, but that's the way it is. And so I told her, I said, yeah, you're right. Men always, it used to be a Spanish man, but now everybody has to have a mistress. It's like a symbol of masculinity or something, not a symbol of a man, a symbol of masculinity. And but Hillary Clinton, while the people, a normal people, average person, will have their problems at home and they discuss it at home. Some people won't even discuss that in front of the children, But Hillary Clinton's problem, it was discussed in every table in the universe. Everybody was talking about Bill Clinton have not sex with that woman. it is a normal thing to do that. But you are the first lady. You took because your greed. You want to be president. You're still dreaming that you're going to be the president. And she took it, accepted, because she forgive him. I don't know why, but you know, I tell
Well, I
you,
don't know if she forgives him or not. I think that relationship was always a partnership for power,
yeah,
and love didn't have much to do with it, in
nothing.
my opinion.
Because that's why they like Tina Turner. You know, love have nothing to do with
Oh,
it.
well, that's true. I just don't see them.
No,
And
no.
now today, my understanding is from good sources. I always have inside information that Bill's girlfriend,
Yeah.
that is seen often by people in Chappaquiddick, or whatever the name of that place is. Her name is Everready.
Oh,
And that's what the Secret Service code name is for her. And then they give her like a 15 or 20-minute head up when Hillary's heading to Chappaquiddick so they can get
they
her.
don't care. She don't care.
Well, they don't. It would be kind of, let's say, not too politically correct if she had her picture taken in the vicinity of Eveready, like they knew each other. I mean, that wouldn't be too kosher, would it? She has to have plausible deniability, Hillary.
Yeah.
She doesn't know anything. She didn't know about Monica. She didn't know about it. Just coincidentally, Monica was moved out of the White House on orders of somebody. I don't think Bill said you better move out.
Before the media find out.
Well, yeah, kind of. Before,
Really?
yeah. So some orders came down from somebody, and that guy that writes all the books, named Klein is his name. He seems to have
Larry
some
Klein?
I think it's Robert Klein or something like that. He
Oh,
writes
yeah.
books about Hillary, and he seems to have just excellent inside information because everything he comes up with seems to play out. But there's just a lot of stuff that goes on with those people. You can't trust them. You have nothing but scandals with those people, and Gates, and that's the way they run. That's their lives. That's who they are.
Because I
You
think
don't
that's
have any Gates with the Bush.
I
Remember?
think that's their nickname.
Gate.
No, scandal.
A scandal, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you. And they're already starting, and she hasn't even got the nomination yet. And you have one a week with her. I mean, what is this?
You think she's gonna be nominated?
No, I never thought Obama would ever be elected president. I just can't. Still, I don't believe that.
You know, I hear somewhere, I can't remember now, honest to God, I don't remember where, I hear that they was going to release the information by the end of the year. So the end of the year is tomorrow
What information?
about Hillary and Benghazi and all that stuff, the emails and.
Well, we know about all that stuff. The last emails, I think they just got another 8,000 batch or something. But what I saw the other night on a kind of a comedy show, there wasn't much in there. There was some, cute little stuff that she would say back and forth, which was kind of, to me, kind of sleazy, but nothing real earth-shattering that they said anyways. But it's a comedy show, so who knows? But I think the next shoe to drop would have to be the FBI investigation, wouldn't it?
Maybe that's what.
Everything else
Maybe
is out
that's what
there.
they was talking about. I didn't pay too much attention because
When that shoe drops, it's going to be like all of a sudden, boom, there's the shoe. It dropped.
it dropped.
Because they're not going to announce and say, well, we might indict her next week or maybe next month. That's not the way the FBI operates. They'll come down and it'll be done. Now, I heard through the grapevine, my excellent sources again, that Hillary's hired an attorney to represent her in the FBI matter.
Yeah.
Now, people don't normally do that unless this investigation
It's
is
going.
considered pretty
It's going the
serious.
wrong way.
Yeah, I mean, why would you hire an attorney?
And well, look what happened with Bill Clinton. With Bill, the comedian,
Oh, Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
I think he's getting indicted in about an hour or two, from what I hear.
I think he did already.
Yeah, maybe, but
Because, and I don't know where Andrea is, but she's nowhere to
she
be
off
found.
today?
She was off all week.
Oh, well, she's probably getting all prettied up for the New Year festivities.
Oh, she don't need to do that.
She takes a lot of work.
She don't need to do that. She's pretty enough.
Hours in the chair with the makeup here. and the
She's
makeup
pretty
there.
enough. She don't even need makeup. I
Oh,
told her that. I told him, I said, you don't
Love is
even need
blind.
makeup, eh?
Love is blind, you're in love with her, so.
No, it's not love. It's just, and it's true. You
Well,
know.
I saw her the other day on a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure she's not around?
No,
No.
she hasn't been there in about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. I guess.
Kimberly sat in for, I guess, Kelly the other night,
Yeah.
and I don't like that Kelly anymore. She's off my list.
And she didn't cut her hair. You lying.
didn't?
No, she
Kelly?
did. No,
Of course
she
she
didn't.
did.
No, she didn't.
Megan Kelly?
Yeah. She
chopped
got the
her
long.
half off.
She got long hair yesterday or day before.
Well,
No,
she put on one of those deals,
she's off now this week too.
I guess.
Yeah, she told me that she was off.
She used to do those New Year's Eve deals. She's not doing that anymore. That's why Trump will show up. If Kelly was there, he wouldn't have shown up.
Really?
I think that the Fox News has buried the hatchet with Trump. They've seen the light, and they're gonna be a little bit better off with Trump. I think everybody's beginning to see the light. How do you? I mean, where's this guy been wrong? Now, Danny Tartanian was on with Wayne Allen Root today,
Who is that?
sitting in for Kevin Wall.
Who is Danny
Johnny
Tarkanian?
Tartanian's a guy. He's related to that council member that you like. Lois is in there. But anyways, what was I gonna say?
You really mean.
Huh?
You really mean to me. Why you mean to me?
Well, he was talking about the fact that when these refugees that all the liberals are raising hell about, what Donald Trump said, making religion a factor, which he didn't do. Everything's a lie that they say. But Danny Tarkanian can't figure out what is the problem with trying to find out who these people are that want to come into this country. What other countries that a problem in? What's the problem? Find out who they are. Is that weird? No, it's normal. Like Ben Carson said, it would be terroristic malpractice if they didn't try to infiltrate some terrorists in that group of refugees.
I like
It would
him.
be terroristic malpractice. And he's exactly right.
Yeah, I like him. Anyway,
Well,
let's.
I like everybody that tells the truth, especially in the political arena, because none of the seasoned politicians ever tell the truth, ever. They can't.
But Clark, they can't even spell truth. How can they
No,
say it?
It's not in their. They're totally indoctrinated. with sleaze balls.
Completely ignorance.
Yeah.
That's what they are. Everybody has to lie, and you know why they do that? Because they think we are stupid. They think we are mentally retarded. They think we are naive.
Peons with those pesky little things called the people.
Yeah. We need to do something about that telephone,
You're on the air.
Hello? That call must be for Steve.
Someone wishing us a happy New Year.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
But we're going to need to move that phone to the center, to the middle of the table,
Well, when our call volume jumps up,
Huh?
when our call volume jumps up the first of the year,
Uh-huh.
we'll get it closer to answer.
Yeah.
Everybody's taken off the rest of the year. I think that's probably why we don't need to do a show tomorrow. Everybody's going to be celebrating early because we've had such a fantastic last year with Obama administration doing all these wonderful things for us that there's a lot of celebration to do.
I have a
Real
bunch of
celebration's gonna
people.
This is his last year in office. I can celebrate that, let me tell you.
Oh, he's going on a tour.
Yeah, I heard that.
He's going on a tour, and I don't know where, some fancy.
He's got that jet. So he
Yeah,
has to be on that somewhere, is going someplace
yeah.
every
They was
day.
making a
So
joke.
he's gonna be flying around doing a world tour.
They was making a joke out of that and outnumber. Those girls today, they were really risky today. They were really, really. Wow, they said, well, he's gonna use the plane for the last year, so
Yeah, it's
he's
gonna.
using it.
The wings are gonna be worn out.
Oh
Good
my
thing
God!
Donald Trump's got his own.
Yeah,
There's a shriek. You're gonna have to.
he need to. He
They're
need to.
gonna have to trade that airplane in
Yeah.
when Obama's out of office. Give him his last flight back to Chicago or wherever the hell he thinks he's gonna go. He'll probably never leave Washington, is my understanding. He's trying to set himself up with some digs over there, so he can be close at hand
With
to the
some who?
power. Obama's gonna not leave. He's gonna go kicking and screaming. He's gonna be the first president we're gonna have to drag out of the White House. We used to have respect around the world till this guy showed up. We used to have a very formal, nice, polite change of power.
Yeah.
Not anymore, not with this guy.
No. No. If he want to,
I still think
if
it's
he
gonna be
gonna
a
allow,
surprise.
if he gonna allow you to change,
Right, it's gonna be an October surprise this year.
yeah.
Beat all surprises, I bet you.
We need to ask that to Russell. Russell would know everything.
Well,
You know.
yeah, but
Uh,
I don't know. I can't wait, boy. I think this is gonna be a politically very interesting year.
incorrect.
Because we're gonna see the truth come out, and the truth can no longer be hidden, because Donald Trump's gonna expose it, and I think that's the most refreshing.
And you know
thing
what?
I've seen
I
ever.
seen the people are gonna start following him. If he tell the truth, everybody's gonna start telling the truth. And I tell you, my friend, that will be very refreshing.
What are the politicians
Very,
gonna do? That'll be it.
yeah.
I
They,
wonder if they got their U-Haul reservations yet. They're moving out of Washington D.C.
yeah.
They better hurry up, because they're gonna run out of trucks.
Well, I hear that they're gonna cut Harry Reid's tongue. He won't be able to talk. If he has to tell the truth, he doesn't know how to do that. You know Harry Reid, don't you?
I've heard of them.
Is he your friend?
I heard of something about, I can't really remember the joke, but it came from Tarkanian today in the show about his daughter, what her name is, I forget, but she opened for him at some rally somewheres once, and so he brought his little prop-up girl, that make a joke, and he said, how many Harry Rees does it take to change a light bulb? And she said, it doesn't matter, because Reed will never see the light.
I thought you was gonna say something more realistic, because
Well, it's true, he'll never see the light.
no.
Some of these politicians, you wonder if they're really that stupid, or they really believe what they're saying. I think they're just operatives. I think they're disingenuous. I think they're born liars,
Oh,
distortionists,
your
and that's the way they operate.
your in-house attorney is not coming in
I don't
today.
think so.
No,
He's very busy
I
today.
thought he'd good because Russell need to be here today.
Oh,
So that's good. He got an hour to do that before you show.
well, Steve wanted me to play an old show, the one he did.
Well, it's not going to be possible. Ross is more important than him.
Well, what's he gonna do he can work on the computer while we're playing the show. I don't care, it's up to you.
I don't know.
We'll see what he says.
It's your playground.
God, his phone's ringing off the hook.
It's only 2 phone calls. Jesus Christ.
It's the wrong number. I gotta get that changed.
Go ahead.
You're on the air.
Pick up the phone and tell him.
What phone?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. It's not there. There's no phone there.
That's line 4, so I know it's the wrong number.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Line
Oh.
1, 2, and 3 of the radio show. And then we go to the backup system where we can have up to 1,000 callers at once.
Oh.
On a busy day.
Yeah.
So we don't want anyone to not be heard. We want everybody to be able to call in and say what they want to say. We're all about truth here. They'll call up and lie to us.
I'd like to make an announcement, please. I like to make. I gotta put a call out for whoever is running for the state senate seat 6 to give me a call. I would like to talk to whoever is running for state senator 6. I don't care what party. I don't care if it's libertarian, socialist, Democrat, Republic. Well, no, there's already one Republican, so I don't think. Yeah, it can be another Republican for the primary. If anybody knows somebody that is going to run for State Senate 6, I would like you to tell that person to call me. And my number is 272-6022. I will appreciate that. You know, I'd like to make sure then we gonna get somebody over there that is legit, somebody that is good, somebody that don't change their mind every time they change their panties, and somebody then is not a wishy-washy. So anybody running for the state senate 6 or want to run for the state senate 6, please give me a call. And let's see what happened.
Okay, well, we got house cleaning to do. The last two elections, we wiped out over 1,000 liberal progressive Democrats have been wiped out. They've been replaced by conservative or supposedly conservative people.
Yeah.
Now we have to get a few more things done. We have some rhinos that have somehow snuck way in by lying to us. They've snuck their way into office, and then immediately they have the largest tax increase in history here in Nevada with lies to get elected, and then they flip-flop right away off the bat and turn coat on us. So we got to clean house. It's not going to be a party. We need to get rid of these parties. But in lieu of that, what we need to do is no more lies, no more crap. If you say that you're going to do this and that, you better do it when you get in office. But we're not going to reelect you. Simple as that. Don't lie to the people. Those days are over.
And don't try to change seats after 5 months in office. That is disrespectful. That is disrespectful. And that's what Victoria Siemens did. Now, she was elected to the assembly. She was elected to the assembly, and 5 months later, she announced that she's going to run for a state senator in six, you know.
I mean, that's politics. That's the
Well, it should not be that way.
No, but there shouldn't
You know,
be any
it should
politics,
not be that
period.
way.
Politics should not be running this friggin' country, or any place for that matter. Politics is the cancer of the world.
Well,
It's
but
despicable.
everybody has cancer nowadays, so it's not, everybody
We
has.
need to nuke all those politicians. We need to give them the radiation treatment called a nuke.
Really?
Yes, we need to nuke them out of office. And if you don't tell the truth, you're gonzo.
Well,
And the politicians are a bad name, and they're worse than a used car salesman or a lawyer, if you can imagine that. Good God.
whoa. Whoa, you really
Oh, you
mean to
get-
those people.
Well, they're despicable. They're
You
liars.
really mean to those
They're
people.
liars.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Why are you so mean to those people, Clark?
I got a paper the other day that was a lie. It's an absolute lie, what this lawyer said to the court. Now, they have an obligation to be truthful to
To
the
be
court.
truthful, to be
candid.
honest.
Right. Well, this lie is
Yeah.
so pervasive lie
Yeah.
that he put it in bold capital letter. This lie. He put it in bold capital letters. It's the only thing capitalized.
He might
capitalized a lie.
he might think that the judge is, and he want to make sure that the judge see it. You know, he probably don't know any better. You know.
I don't know. A 2-year-old kid would know better.
Let me
I don't know what's going on around here.
stay
You
on
want
the.
something? Hello? Yeah.
No, he died. He died last week.
Okay, have you heard about medical noise devices?
What are you selling? This is a radio show. You're on the air right now. You sure you want to keep talking?
Just hang up the phone.
Gee, man, oh man. They don't even take the day before New Year's Eve off. These telemarketers. Insane. I gotta get that number blocked too. Somehow we have a hole in the system here where anybody can
Really?
call that number.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not good.
No, I gotta get
That's not good.
That's just one of these simple phone calls. Should be a simple phone call, but you have to punch numbers and wait, and then if you're lucky, they'll call you back, and then they put you on hold when they call you back.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
They're returning your call, and they said, "Are you available for the call now? Please hold." And then you're on hold another 10 minutes, and they called you back. I mean, what's this? Jesus Christ. It's incredible.
I know.
But that's the way the world's become. That's Obamanomics. Everybody's working over in Pakistan and the Philippines and around the world doing our business. All of our jobs have gone overseas
Yeah.
because we have a system here. Our tax system is absolutely just crazy, where you tax corporations and then you tax the money when the corporate owners get their dividends. You tax that again. So it's like double taxation. And why are we taxing corporations? Because they just pass the tax on to the people, and then the people are taxed too. So I mean, it's just absolute corruption. And we have trillions of dollars overseas that was earned overseas, and why doesn't it come back to the United States? Because the government wants to steal 40% of it. So guess what, you
Oh.
brilliant members of Congress? It's not coming back. Oh my God, you know? These people think they can run anything. They can't run nothing. Everything in this country is run by stupid people.
Do you think Donald Trump will bring all those uh, telemarketers back to United States?
Well,
Those phone
they're
rings?
here anyways. So
They-
we could have at least Americans calling you. So when
yeah.
someone calls you, they can at least speak English.
Right, that's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
they
Do
speak
you
English,
think
but they have an accent.
do
There's no
you
way
think,
can
because
understand
we
them.
have to think about this too. He's a businessman. He's going to do things that benefit the business people. You think he's going to suffer and sacrifice
Well,
his businessman's
Well,
fellow, his
He's
fellow
not going
business?
to do everything, okay? But he's going to do things that make sense, the policies. And the policy I was just talking about, where you can expatriate, whatever it's called, trillions of dollars back into this country that will create jobs in this country, because people with trillions of dollars need to invest it. You're not going to have that lying around your mattress. You have to invest it. You have to take that money and make money with it. People that have that much know how to do that. And it includes hiring people, developing things, entrepreneurship, developing a better mousetrap. That's the way they do it. They can do it in this country. There's no problem doing it. But our leaders are so stupid, they don't know about that. They've never made a nickel in their life. So you have to do what Donald Trump does. Do away with that tax. Let the people, the companies, bring the money back to this country. It wasn't earned here. It was earned overseas. So what call does America have for that money anyways? Bring it in as investment. Put it to work. Geez, it's not rocket science here.
No.
It's very simple. So Donald Trump will do that. What we need is a smart person that knows how to do things. Step 1, 2, 3, you do things right. Unlike Obama, who does every single thing wrong. Every policy he's had is wrong. It's 180 degrees in the wrong direction. So like the welfare, we dragged Clinton kicking and screaming. He takes credit for it now, but we dragged him into the White House, or whatever, when Congress tried to revamp welfare. So we could make these people get off the welfare rolls and force them to go to work. These people went to work. They learned, hey, we can do this. This is a lot better. I like this. So all the welfare rolls were dramatically reduced. But then here comes Obama. First thing he does, put the people back on welfare rolls. I mean, everything he's done's been wrong. Every single thing.
Well, people have to watch Opera Winfield. And if they got to go to work,
I
They
don't know.
cannot watch Oprah.
That was back then. You're right, and he was supporting Oprah because Oprah was
No,
supporting
no,
him.
no.
I'm
Oprah
not
was
sure.
supporting him.
I'm not too sure she's supporting him anymore.
Really?
I think there's been a falling out there.
Oh, really?
The truth comes home sometimes.
Maybe Michelle got jealous.
It could be. I mean,
Oh,
I don't know.
Oprah
Maybe it
has
was Oprah Michelle with the thing. I don't know. Maybe
Oprah
that
has
was the
more
thing.
money than Michelle, so
That's for sure.
you know, this is what I wrote.
How did that hashtag "Bring Our Kids Home" work out for that advertising campaign with a stupid looking Michelle up there with her cardboard sign? Hashtag "Bring Our Kids Home." How did that work out? Did any kids come home? I haven't heard of one.
No,
And that was what? I don't know, 30, 40, 200? What was it? It was a lot of kids. Where are they? How did that work out? Nothing works for these people. Nothing. Because they
no,
don't know what the hell they're doing.
I know, I know. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that it has to be that way.
There's
You
the most unqualified person in the White House right now, and here come the liberal Democrats with a candidate that may top Obama in stupidity. I mean, my God, I can't even fathom this lady. Can't even believe she's running is sickening. God Almighty, what this country's become when they even put someone up like that is just absolutely moronic.
know, she needs the exercise, so that's why she's
She
running.
needs something, that's for damn sure.
That's
She
why
sure
she's
don't have nothing.
running.
That's God.
She
Oh
needs
man.
the exercise because I hear that in the penitentiary they don't run; they just walk in the yard.
Well, she'll probably do very well there in the prison with all the lady friends in there. You know, has a propensity probably more towards the women than the men, anyways. So
Well, let's talk politics. Let's don't talk
we
personal.
are. What's Hillary? She's a supreme politician, dishonest,
See,
liar. I
see.
mean, she's everything. You look up politician in a dictionary, and her picture's there. Unbelievable. I can't wait till Donald Trump wins the nomination, and
Okay.
then he can take out both guns and just go after her. It's going to be a sight to behold.
Now Monday, January 4, the first show of the year 2016. Our guest is going to be Steve Sampson, president and founder of the Veterans in Politics International. And guys, you need to listen to this guy. He is really doing a good job, and he's not one of my favorite people. I have to admit that. But when somebody's doing something good, I will give him credit for that, especially when that something good is in benefit of the community. You know, he is doing a fantastic with his organization. He's helping the veterans, which sometimes people ignore the veterans. They don't want the veterans are the ones that give us the opportunity to have. Some people say, well, we need to blame the for radio shows like yours. It's your opinion. This is, you know, I don't mind people criticize me because I know I'm doing the right thing and I know I'm doing it for the best of the community and for the best of the country. But anyway, if Samson is going to be here at 12 o'clock, he's going to be here for a whole hour. And he have uh, going to tell us. He got a bunch of stuff to say. Show of the year, you know.
People could call in and ask a question.
Ask him where did you find that source? You know, he come out with some stuff. Then so don't forget Monday, January 2016, Steve Sanson from the Veterans in Politics International. Okay? Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, don't be happy because it's not gonna be my last year. I'm taking off tonight. I won't be back January 4th. And I guess my co-host is doing the same thing. He's gonna spend time at the TI Treasure and there, and I'm not invited because they don't allow Cubans over there. But that's what happened.
I'm
But
lucky to still get in myself just for the association.
really, yeah,
But anyways, I always like to watch the festivities going on in Las Vegas on the TV.
yes,
Instead of go down there and be participating myself, being shoved around and pushed around and shot at or whatever's going to go on with the terrorists this year. Who knows? But we have cars riding down the sidewalks,
I
knocking
never,
people off.
I
We have all
never
kinds of
been
weird
on the
stuff
strip
going
on the, never been on the strip on New Year's Eve.
Well, that's one
No.
good thing. They won't have any cars riding down the sidewalks anyways, because they'll have the whole strip blocked off.
Oh
You
really?
won't be able to drive on it.
Oh okay.
So we'll have like 300,000 people's the estimate that'll
Yeah.
be walking around the strip and, just getting involved in the good times. I guess we're going to have the usual festivities with the fireworks. I'm sure every year we have one of the best.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they do this year. If they can top what they've done in previous years. That company, whatever the name of it is, puts on some pretty good fireworks. I guess they do things a few times a year is all, but they really do it well.
Yeah, they do.
And,
They certainly do. So anyway, I want to wish everybody a happy New Year. Enjoy yourself tonight, tomorrow night. Don't go crazy. Don't wash you with that cord. Wash with that cord. Don't drink and drive. There's a lot of ways to do that. I think the RTC is giving a free ride to people after midnight tomorrow. And
they used to have you could call a number or whatever.
yeah, I think they do have that
Stuff
now
like
too.
that. So anyway, the
Yeah.
point is just don't drive.
I was gonna do all that tomorrow, but I'm taking off. Something unexpected happened, and I gotta go. You know, so be good. Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement. I know some people still believe on me, and I appreciate that. So, bye now.
See you next year.